Hello everybody, welcome back to all new movie news. Brandon McDonald. Today we will be talking about the new It book. So I guess this is more of a book news, but it could also be turned into a film. So it's kind of both today, but I'm still putting it under movie news. But Stephen King is writing a new book for the It. And it could be made into a movie eventually, which is probably going to make a lot of money. So Warner Brothers is, of course, going to want to do it. After the first two success of the first two films. And it's just kind of cool. They could split the book into two parts. I have no clue what he's doing. But without further ado, let's get into the clip. It's another video from a guy called 3C Film Reviews on YouTube. That's his name of his channel. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, everyone. Okay, everybody. Here we are with the video. So this, like I said, this is another YouTuber's channel. But we're going to watch part of his video so I can explain stuff a little better.
Don't be forgetting to hit that like button, especially if you do want this clown back. Alright, so when the news first popped up, it came from a reporter by the name of Emery who works with Cinema Spot. Now this news outlet has been hit or miss in the past. They've gotten stuff right, but some stuff has come out before where they've gotten it wrong. But even when they do get news wrong, it seems like it was based on a reality or factual information at the time for it only to be changed. What I mean by that is that they were the first ones to report that Batman will be showing up in the Flash movie. Now when they reported on it, they gave that it would be Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Thomas Wayne Batman would be the type of Batman to show up in that movie. Ever since that news has come out, we've heard that yes, Batman will be in the Flash, but it's looking more like an alternate dimension Bruce Wayne, possibly played by Michael Keaton as opposed to Thomas Wayne. But enough pretense here. I just wanted to give you guys a full scoop on why I actually believe this, and it's not just coming from some random known to lie website like a We Got This Covered. On June 29th, this specific news reporter went ahead and tweeted out a tease saying this news is insane, should be announced soon, with a picture of Pennywise the Clown. If you at all follow any movie news reporters on Twitter, you know these guys love to do this. They find out something in the industry, they get an inside scoop, and then instead of just telling us a story, they decide to tease it and keep all of us blue ball wondering what the heck is this information. In the replies of this message, all he let know is that it would be an announcement coming from Stephen King himself, saying exactly, all I know is that it's coming soon and from the King himself. And look, if you at all tease that a new Pennywise movie or content is coming in the future, be prepared to be bugged constantly about it until it finally gets announced. And that seems to be what happened here, because he was asked, is there still a Stephen King announcement coming for? I thought he would have announced it by now. I'm thinking about announcing it myself if he doesn't do it. At this point, I just really wanted to know what was going on, and I didn't want to be disappointed because there were some people suggesting that it could have just been the It Chapter 2 extended cut that the director has talked about, saying that there's a 4-hour-long cut of the movie that exists, and that maybe because of the Snyder Cut, 4-hour cut announcement that would be released on HBO Max. Thankfully, this turned out to be way better. The reporter went ahead and decided to finally just let out the news that he's been hearing, is that Stephen King himself is finally writing a book sequel to It. And just like Stephen King was able with The Shining, giving it a sequel years later entitled Dr. Sleep, that also turned into a movie, this book that Stephen King is now working on could be the blueprint for the future content of Pennywise in our lives. Immediately with news like that, that's a pretty big deal that Stephen King is finally writing a sequel to one of his most popular characters ever made, decades since that book was released. But recently, with the It movies making an absurd amount of money for being an R-rated horror movie, I can only imagine that the people at Warner Brothers were constantly pressuring Stephen King to just make something new that involved Pennywise the Clown. The only detail about the book that the reporter decided to let know was Yes, and its sequel book is in the works. All I know about it is that it has a heavy focus on drugs. Immediately, that might seem like a strange detail that a book about Pennywise would have a heavy focus on drugs, but if you are a fan of the Pennywise books or even saw the latest movie, It Chapter 2, there is a good amount of psychedelics, weird illusions that are tripped up from the use of drugs. There's a lot we can speculate there on what that could mean for where the story is headed, but I want to address the fact that I know there's going to be a lot of Stephen King fans in the comments section or just fans of Pennywise that are like, no, another book or another movie should not be made. It's over, it's done. And there was a point where I might have agreed with you. Of course, there's a good chance you could ruin the It character. Who knows what else Stephen King would want to do? And since it's been such a long time since you've written the character, who knows what he even has in mind, if it'll even feel like the same Pennywise we know and love. But who else would have thought that a sequel to The Shining, both in book form and in movie form, was at all gonna come close?
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna stop the video there. So, as you guys can see, I'm really excited for this book. I'm a big Stephen King fan. May not agree with him on all his choices in life, but I do have to agree, he writes some pretty good novels. I grew up on Stephen King. I loved the miniseries, and especially I loved the movies of It. Both the miniseries and the remake movies. So it's kind of cool. I think they could head the HBO Max with the miniseries possibly, or it could all be it could all be made into a movie. And I think if Warner Brothers wanted to make a lot of money, they'd split that book into two parts. I don't know if it's going to be a very long book like the first one was. That's Stephen King's first book, and it was pretty long. And it's just crazy to see how much the book is still loved. And yeah, my mom got into King a long time back, and she's been a big fan of the movies, so it's kind of cool. And as you guys could see, the new film will be dealing with psychedelic drugs, so that's gonna be weird for the movie. Well, I guess they could write something in like they did The Shining, because alcohol was a big part of the Shining and the Doctor Sleep, which Doctor Sleep was a pretty good film too. Yeah, so yeah, that's my thoughts. Please leave a like, share, subscribe for this channel, and we are coming up close to 100 subscribers. So once we do that, I will announce when the live stream is to nominate the next audiobook. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Help me grow this channel to 100 movie/book lover/ turtle lovers strong. And without further ado, I'm ending this video. See you out there, movie lovers. Also hit that bell, please subscribe button. Click all. You'll upload a new video. Thank you. This is Brandon McDonald signing out. When's this gonna end? Yeah, so really excited for this movie, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy movie. Yeah, if you guys wonder, I'm gonna do a turtle video hopefully soon. For those of you who love the turtle videos with my turtles. It's just gonna be crazy. See you out there, movie lovers. This is Brandon McDonald signing off. Bye.